You know, a few years ago I was at a speech given by Mr. Paul Otellini. Mr. Otellini is someone I have a great deal of respect for. I guess everybody does. Wonderful guy, built a wonderful organization. And he was talking about the world of 1 billion connected devices. 1 billion connected devices. And I'd heard the number before, but I couldn't ever get a handle on it. You know, like maybe 1 billion stars, right? I just don't know what a billion is. 1 billion drops of water in the ocean. But 1 billion connected devices, I couldn't wrap my head around that. Until I started thinking about things like, well, you know, when you add in the handhelds, that's a big chunk of business, you know, and all these iPads that are coming out and the clones like that, the netbooks, and of course all the notebooks that are already out there, embedded technology, surveillance systems, right? Right, digital signage. Before you know it, there could be 1 billion devices, CPU-driven devices, that are connected, that are networked in this world. And that's phenomenal opportunity for a lot of people. I'm just not sure what it means for us. How will the channel evolve as a result of this opportunity? What are we going to do? We're going to build those handhelds? Not likely. I didn't build mine, I bought mine. How about the netbooks? The iPads? No, channel guys don't build that stuff. Desktops? Yeah, we'll build desktops. There probably won't be as many as there were in the past. Always going to be a part of the play, but not so many. Servers and storage? Absolutely. The channel specializes in servers and storage because while we use those two words, there are myriad ways that they are deployed. And that vertical expertise is what makes us special. That vertical expertise is what creates margin. So in this world of 1 billion connected devices, it's my idea that we'll continue to build the infrastructure, the servers and the storage that are specific to a vertical, and we'll provide all those devices, those edge devices that connect back down into it. And we're going to provide the service. The service. I know, we hate service. And we always give service, and we give it with great love and passion, but the idea of service as a revenue stream, as a part of our business model, I don't know what's wrong with us, but I mean, with very few exceptions, most of us have just kind of turned a blind eye to it. Who's going to service 1 billion users? I mean, really? The answer to that question, my friends, is someone. Someone's going to service them. It's an awful lot like the cars that we drive, isn't it? You got 1 billion cars on the road. I drive one every single day. And I was in the parking lot at the grocery store and it wouldn't start. So I went and flipped the trunk up, hood up. I couldn't find my battery. I thought it was the battery. I couldn't find the battery. And I waited for the tow truck guy and he got there and he went around back, flipped the trunk up, and my battery was in the trunk. I didn't know that. I drive it every day and I don't know what I'm doing. Why is that any different than a handheld device? I use my cell phone. But I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to do much more than load a couple apps. If it breaks, I reset it, and if something goes wrong, then I'm lost. I'm lost. The world of 1 billion connected users is going to need cyber mechanics. And it ought to be the guys that built the infrastructure to which those devices are connected. Doesn't that just make sense? Doesn't that seem like a natural extension of the things that we've always done? The key here is that we're going to have to wrap our head around the service model if we're going to get anywhere with this new dynamic. And I've had trouble convincing my friends in the past that this was worth going after. So what I've got here is a little chart. I didn't make this chart. I got it from a friend of mine, but I'll go through it real quick. What it shows you is the difference between a server sale and a service sale. And we in the server business like to say, ha, we're the big money guys. You know, I sold a server for $3 grand. Why would I want to mess with some piddly old service contract for $60 or $70 a month? Well, there's the reason. Black and white. I sell a $3,000 server once every 3 years. Maybe 4, but let's say 1 every 3 years. That means over a 36-month period of time, I generated $3,000 in revenue. At 20 points. You follow me in that column? 20 points, which means my profit on that effort, $600. You ready for this? Now I sell a piddly old $70 service contract over those same 36 months, and it produces a lot of revenue. Not quite as much revenue as the server sale, but a substantial amount, over $2,500. And it runs 40 points of profit. When you get to the bottom line of a piddly service sale, you find out that it makes over twice the profit that the server I was so proud of made. Now, I don't need to go over that again. It's black and white. You can go to Dell and you can go to HP, run up their service costs and find out they're right there hand in hand. That's all the motivation you need to move into service as a part of your industry. And when we go to the world of 1 billion connected devices, we want to wrap our arms around that service component to make sure that not just our sales, but our profits go up as well.